And so I went, you know, the universe is showing me that it's not black or white, it's not right or wrong. It's about you as a person deciding what it is you want. And you may decide what it is that you want. So for me, it's around relationships with the opposite sex with high degrees of masculinity. But it's asking me, what does that look and feel like for you? You know, like, it's not right or wrong, it's just different. And so I guess when these things and situations happen around, I listened to my body. I listened to it. I felt masculine energy that was closed, and there was masculine energy that was open. I said to her, do you know I was in a sea of hot men? I mean, they were hot. Like, I've never been anywhere and felt like I'm surrounded by hot men, you know, because what happens is once we go from that whole element of consciousness, we'll go into our conscious and our subconscious. And our conscious, she's real good at making up stories. She's really good at justifying, playing devil's advocate. She goes on a whole raft of journeys, try and justify and understand the critical thinking. I want to share something really a little bit funny with you. And so don't laugh at me. Do not laugh. So, it's quite personal. So this week, I went to photograph the grand opening of a business. And I came back and I said to Linda, my coach, I said, this is a little bit embarrassing, but I know I can trust you and tell you. So I said, look, you know, I've been curious about femininity and masculinity and the role that each of those plays and the importance and all these kind of things, you know, like it's a big part of, I guess, me understanding myself and understanding relationship dynamics and communication and all that kind of stuff. I said to her, do you know I was in a sea of hot men? I mean, they were hot. Like, I've never been anywhere and felt like I'm surrounded by hot men. And I got in my mouth and I went, oh my God. Then I went, well, what's the universe actually reflecting back to me? And what it was reflecting back to me is something that I've never seen before. And that was the realization that masculinity is not black and white. It's not that person either has a strong masculine energy or not. The realization for me was that masculinity is like shades of grey. So there were men there who exuded very dominant masculinity, both in terms of their structure, their physical presentation, their vibe, the way they moved, the way they talked. There was masculinity right down to, excuse the pun, short men who had a high level of femininity as part of their masculinity. They spoke softly, they moved softly, they moved delicately, but yet there was an element of masculinity that I could see.